Yeah, I'll say this was a really phenomenal gameplay experience. I mean, it was so encompassing of like a demo for a game, right? The art and the gameplay is all like so solid and just like so much of it there. I think like one small thing I think I would have loved to see was a little more hit reaction on the mobs, like the non-boss guys. Like a little spark hit or something I think would have like sent this thing like, you know, to the stars. But it was great. I'm then scrambling for critique at this point. What I like to do is I can imagine what more of this game would be like, or more bosses, more things, possibly like abilities unlocking, right? Like that's what I like in the demo. Is like, okay, I can see where you could take this in the future. You know, what would this look like if you had 2 years to work on it, kind of thing. So just really great job on this.
Yeah, calling out the visuals, the animations, the cutscenes, y'all nailed it. It killed it. It was great. I thought the gameplay was really well done, considering like the amount of time you had. I would love like if you had some more time, like getting that stickiness feeling of when you attack an enemy, and because a lot of times I would attack and just be slightly off and reorient myself. Took a lot of like work just to do, and I really like the boss progression. Like that boss fight, it was awesome. It had a ton of feedback, like you were saying. It scaled, like it went to a second phase where now there's like 3 lanes of fire. It felt really good to fight that boss. Some of the things that like I hit on in terms of like, rituals, you had, after you explained to me what the habit bar was, that made a lot more sense of what you're going for, so to hit the theme. But in the game, I failed during my playthrough to grasp that. And I think it's because the encounter design was fighting against it. There were so many enemies, I didn't really have a chance to be in a space to explore that mechanic or the combos for that matter. So having a controlled area where I can hit punchy bags or something, just kind of know about that mechanic, I think it would hit the theme for me a lot more. And then I would just look to, you know, the classics of Mario and Zelda and how they ramped mechanics up from room to room. This went from like 0 to 60 really quick. I love that intro. Like it's just one boss, just get your bearings straight. But then the next room was like 50 enemies, and I was completely overwhelmed. So just like having a nice ramp for the player, I think would go a long way. And then lastly, look to add maybe some verticality within some of the rooms. I think that will also add a lot of variety to the gameplay. But again, super impressive for what you've done.
Yeah, what I think was Clay was talking about, like, gameplay systems are really hard to do, like to make them really feel fluid and good and smooth. And what you guys have here is an awesome, really good first start. And like your next polished phases are things like, you play games like God of War or other games, and there's always just like that slight little magnetism that happens between the player character and the enemies, where like the game is just shifting you to be like in the right angle to like attack the creature, so it looks good and all the animations feel fluid. The animations are incredible. I can't believe you guys had cutscenes. That was cool. Like strong encouragement for all of you for pursuing more of the stuff outside of like past high school to like, we have internships at Bungie for college students that are like a really good way to like get like experience with like those level of like professionals in the industry. I wanted to know more about like the character at the beginning. Like I think I kind of got it. It was like you're your master and he'd been killed and you're kind of like avenging him. But I wanted to like I've always like really wanted to know more about like the story stuff there. And then that one transition where you're going into the black room, I like stopped. I killed everything in the room and I was like, what door do I go in? It was really confusing. I picked the right door and I was like, is this it? Okay. And it took me to the boss room and that was cool. Just more. Either like the door, there's like a door you can see that opens, it was closed before, or like lighting or ambient, like things that like directionally push players in the right direction. It was really cool.
Yeah, your guys' game is beautiful. It has a ton going on. It feels cohesive. It's an entire world that works together. I also appreciate how much you guys utilized what Unity is good at. You use Cinema Machine, I assume. You use the shader graphs. Even just using the colors to designate between character versus enemy versus this type of enemy. It was thought out very well, and you took paths that let you get a lot done, and that was a very good job. I think my main thing that I would also like to see, again, like everyone else was saying, was just the fluidity of combat. It seems like the camera might be one of the biggest things, because you're talking towards the camera a lot, and it doesn't seem like you're moving quite right. But I mean, you know, that's all polish. If someone told me this was an alpha build from a studio, I would believe it. So, yeah, just good job, guys.
Thank you.